What is going on, everybody? Right here in front of me is the Amazon Fire TV Stick HD version. It has 8 gigabytes of storage and it supports Wi-Fi 5. And right here you could stream in 1080p, high dynamic range, personalized entertainment, TV and soundbar control. Press and ask Alex. So anyway, without further ado, let's unbox this. So right away, right here, I'm just gonna use my nail and just kinda slide that across right there very easily. I don't have to do anything in the front. And by the way, you could get this at Best Buy and a few other places. Right now it's on sale for $17.99. The full retail price is around, I believe, $35, but $17.99 here for the 1080p version. Ooh, had a little hard time getting the remote out, but there's your remote. We'll just take this box and just put it off to the side. Right here is your extender. So if you have a bunch of other things plugged into your HDMIs, you got that. And here's your micro USB cable. And of course, here is the star of the show, as they say, the Fire Stick. So right there, you got your Amazon logo. Let's see, anything else in here? Oh, we got the instruction manual. I do believe that the power outlet is somewhere here. So this is your power brick. I meant to say power brick, by the way. And then of course you got the batteries that just came right out. So anyway, let's unwrap all of this. Right here, we're gonna rip this plastic off, and we'll just kind of, I don't know, put it off to the side there. We'll put that down. Here's your remote. And right here, it's covering the directional pad, or the button pad right there. That's what this sticker was covering. Right here, you got your Prime Video, you got your Netflix, you got Disney Plus, and you got Peacock, you got Live TV, you got your volume rockers here, you got your mute button, your fast forward, your play pause, your rewind, your back button, home, and hamburger menu. And then of course here you got your control pad, and then of course got that center button, and then this is the Alexa voice assistant, and then of course the power button, which you can power your TV on and off with this, by the way. So we'll just file this off to the side, and now we got to put the batteries in. So here's the batteries. Boom, boom. And that's covered, and yeah. So now I get to put this is the Fire Stick right here. I get to plug this into the back of my TV. So let's do that. All right, so I'm going to unplug my HDMI 1 here. I'll plug this in right here. That was my PS5, by the way. So that's plugged in. Here is my Amazon Fire Stick. We'll plug that in right there. As soon as I could get this in, there you go. It is in. Now, the next step is to plug in the power supply. So right here, you could see the USB port right there. And we're just gonna take this micro USB cable and plug it right in there. And you could see it's plugged in, and now I'm ready to turn on my Amazon Fire Stick. All right, so now it's registering my Fire TV with my Amazon account. Of course, I went to the Amazon website, and logged in the code that I had to right there that was on the Fire Stick, that was on my television screen rather. And of course the Fire Stick HD will be registered to your account. We're going to press continue, and then we're going to save the Wi-Fi network to my Amazon account. And now it's going to prepare my remote right here. This is the remote. Of course, I've already showed that to you. And then the brand of TV we're looking at is TCL. So we're going to press TCL. It will be playing music during the next step. Be sure to, oh, I have the, I think I had the volume muted or something. No, wait, no, I don't. All right, so we're going to press next. And now it should show a menu, right here. So it's not doing anything there, so we're just going to press no. And I am using a soundbar, but it's going through the TV, so I'll just say I'm using just my TV. That's if it's not registering properly. So now we're just going to enter the advanced settings. I'm going to press cancel because I don't know the exact code. So we're going to go to the IR profile for all models of the TCL television. And now we're going to press up and down the volume. And yes, this time it did work. So now the Fire TV remote is fully successful. Or the setup rather is fully successful. And then it's going to ask me if I want to install Luna Plus, to which I'm going to say no thank you. And now we're loading. No thanks. And everything is free to add. So we'll just press get started. We'll install some stuff like, I don't know, Disney Plus and Tubi. And that's it. And then I'm going to press the play pause to continue. We'll press finish. Go with stock photography. And then we're done here. And now setup, purchase, and parental controls always require a PIN for content purchases such as videos, apps, games, as well as purchases through the Amazon shopping on this device. Require a PIN, actions protected by parental controls, that's set to never because we're not dealing with kids here. And now I'm just going to punch in this code, so it's not really a code, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 0. That's all that is. And I've enabled PIN protection. And then we're just going to skip that. We're not going to subscribe to anything else. And it says, welcome to Fire TV, personalized personalized Fire TV with profiles. I can add multiple profiles if I want to decide what I want to watch with Find. And you could find your destination to search, discover movies, TV shows, apps, ad-free supported content, and more. Easily navigate with the main menu. And then of course I could customize my apps, and I'm just going to press got it. That's my profile. We're just going to go in. And now it's going to load up everything. So here are some shows. Here's right here. I could scroll through the banners right here. Draft Day. Oh, an ad for TD Bank. Sun's Out. And Ballard. And then Jurassic World. So I could watch different movies that are supposedly in the theater still, or haven't come out on DVD yet or whatever. You got free on popular TV. You got The Boys here. I'd like to check that out. Right here you got a bunch of television shows right here. So you got all that. And then of course you have your live local channels, which is just local news. It's not the actual ABC7, for example. sponsored this week on Fire TV. You got all of this basically right here. And then of course, that's on Disney Plus. That's Ironheart. Check that out. So I thought that was a pretty good series. You got the Little Rascals. You got a bunch of stuff here. All right, so I'm gonna walk you through the setup of the Amazon Fire TV Stick app. So we'll just press open right here from the Google Play Store, iOS, the Apple App Store if you have an iPhone. So we'll just do that. We'll press that, and then we'll type in the code here. I typed in the wrong number, and that's that. And of course, I could simply scroll through here if I want to. Now, the next thing I want to show you is right here. This is the apps. We're going to press next, next, got it. Now, there's a couple ways I can add apps right here. Of course, I could add the apps from that screen. And then, of course, if I want to, I could slide here, and then we'll press that, and it takes me to that same screen. Now, coming back home, we'll do that real quickly. Now, from here, if I want to, I could simply search with Amazon Alexa. So here we go.
I'm not quite sure how to help.
The Thunderbolts. And right there, it took me a second because I forgot to press the button again. So you have to press it twice. So once to talk to it, another time for it to search. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to come back home, and we're going to come here. Now I'm going to press the middle button there, and with the keyboard I could just type in Happy Gilmore, and I'll just press that on the phone, and right there is Happy Gilmore. Now I'm going to come home, and then with this button, it'll power down the Amazon Fire TV Stick app. And that's your setup right there. That's basically it. Of course, the Amazon Fire TV Stick app does come in at $17, so it's a pretty good stick if you have a dumb TV, you want to get into streaming or whatever, you want to start watching movies and whatnot. This is the device for you. Now, of course, it can be paired up with Alexa, and we will talk about that. All right, so here's a few things that the Amazon Fire Stick can do with the control of my Amazon Echo Spot. So let's start. Open Netflix.
Getting Netflix from Fire TV.
Send Fire TV Stick home. Open Prime Video.
Getting Prime Video from Fire TV.
Send Fire TV Stick home. Look up comedies on Fire TV Stick.
Here are some results.
Play Key and Peele.
Getting Key and Peele from Fire TV.
And those are a few things that the Amazon Echo Spot can do with my Fire TV Stick. So here's my final thought on the Amazon Fire TV Stick. This is the 1080p version, as I mentioned earlier in the video, and it's a pretty good stick for the most part. I'm able to scroll through the software relatively smoothly. Of course, it shows me the movies when I tell Alexa to do so, and of course, it's got a ton of features that we will talk about in the review. Of course, for the most part, I am able to also control the television or control the Fire TV Stick using the Amazon Echo Spot or the Alex voice assistant. That worked pretty well for the most part when it came to doing basic things like opening Netflix or looking up some sort of media like a movie or something like that. But anyway, that's been it for this video. Hope you enjoyed this unboxing and setup. Of course, the timestamps will be down below, so if you want to skip the unboxing and go straight into the setup, you can do that, and I will catch you in the next one. See ya, bye.